Alright YouTube, today I'm going to be showing you how to make stuffed vegan peppers. I use wild rice and chickpeas, sprouted chickpeas. This meal is very delicious and super easy to make. So without further ado, let's get into it. Here I have some wild rice. I like to use wild rice a lot because it is very nutrient dense. I pre-made my wild rice the day before because I had it with another meal, so I just doubled the recipe. I use your basic seasoning: salt, pepper, smoked paprika, onion powder, and garlic, as well as I use fresh white onions and garlic confit and a little bit of garlic oil as well. I love roasted garlic confit. It tastes amazing. I chose to sprout my chickpeas. I will show y'all in a later video on how you can do that. It's very simple. All you need is water and chickpeas.
So the good thing about these sprouted chickpeas is you can eat them just like this. You don't have to cook them. They're now live and good to eat and easy digestible for your stomach.
I had a few baby sweet peppers left that I needed to get rid of, so I'm gonna just go ahead and cut these up and add it to it. I'm a firm believer in utilizing the ingredients that you already have in your fridge without having to go buy extra. If it's there, use what you have. If you need to go buy it, then go ahead and do so. Pro tip real quick, never ever use the sharp part of your blade to move things around on the cutting board. Not only are you damaging the blade of the knife, you are also taking up pieces of the cutting board each time and adding that to your food. So this part here of making stuffed bell peppers is self-explanatory. All you want to do is cut the top off and take out those insides. Scrape the seeds out and get out as much of that white as possible. Just take a small amount off the top. You don't have to take off that much. When I cook, I like to utilize all of my ingredients, the whole of the vegetable or the fruit if I can. So the tops that I cut off, they're still usable. I'm going to just cut around the stem and I'll put them in a different dish. All right, now we're cooking with oil. In my pan, I have a little bit of garlic oil and roasted confit. I'm gonna add my wild rice, tomato sauce, and chickpeas to this. And all I'm doing is just lightly heating it up because it will be going in the oven. Not only am I heating it up by adding the tomato sauce and the chickpeas, I'm helping to bind all those ingredients together. Season everything, chef. Although I made my wild rice the day before and it is seasoned, I'm going to re-season it to add more flavor because I'm adding extra ingredients to it. So I'm using minced onion, smoked paprika, sea salt, pepper. That's it. Oh, I'm sorry, and a little bit of garlic powder as well. I used about 2 cups of chickpeas to I want to say maybe 1.5 cups of wild rice. I'm adding the sauce as I go along. I'm eyeing it because I don't want it too moist, but I also don't want it too dry. The other day I picked up this cool ingredient at my local co-op called Parmesan. It is vegan and gluten-free. I'm not really a fan of calling vegan products after the animal-based products, but this right here is very good. If you see it in your local store, go ahead and pick it up. It tastes great and it does have a cheese essence flavor to it, but that is because of the nutritional yeast and the nuttiness from the cashews. Now that my ingredients are binding, seasoned, and slightly heated, I am now going to stuff my pepper, and it's real easy to do. Get you a big spoon or a spatula, maybe even a scoop, whatever works best for you, and go ahead and just pack it on into the pepper. You can add a lot into the pepper if you pack it down tightly. And as I was getting my peppers together, stuffing them and putting the last of the Parmesan on top of it, I had my oven preheating at 400 degrees. So it was ready to go. I just slid them in and allowed them to bake for 20 to 25 minutes. You can set your oven to a higher temperature if you'd like more color to it, depending on the ingredients that you're also using on the inside. For me, because my wild rice was already pre-cooked and my chickpeas were sprouted, I didn't need that much heat to it. All I really needed to do was to cook the bell peppers. So 400 degrees at 20 to 25 minutes was just perfect. Alright, there it is, that final product. Here are my vegan stuffed peppers using wild rice and chickpeas. This thing is definitely not lacking any nutrients or protein and fiber. So I'm going to be eating these throughout the week for meal prep while I go to work. I would say that this dish probably took me a half hour to make. That's not including me making the wild rice the day before. Had I not made that, it might have taken me a little longer.
Alright, YouTube, that's the end of the video. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button for me and share this with a friend. I'll holla at you on the next one. Peace.